I'm Laura Ray. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here, and we'll be talking about skincare. These are all products I wish I'd found a little bit sooner because they've been so great. But first, I want to thank Louisa for partnering with me for this portion of the video about Mother's Day. I have some suggestions for you for gifts. Now, this is a very unusual Mother's Day for me because my mother passed in October and we were so close, and I really had been dreading Mother's Day. But I know what my mom would want me to do, and she wouldn't want me to be sad. She would want me to give a gift to someone else. There's no one on the planet that I've ever met that's given more to people than my mom. When she passed, we just keep getting all this mail from different charities that she gave to, mostly children and children's hospitals. So I want to carry that on by giving to a friend. My team leader at school, she is like the mom of the team, and she just keeps us all together, and she also has lost her mother. So I'm going to give her a gift for Mother's Day as a way of remembering my mom in a real positive way. So Louisa sent me 3 pieces to share with you. The one I'm wearing in my ears right now is a favorite. I have these in gold, and now they make them in silver, and I like switching it up. I used to have all my metals matching, like all silver or all gold, but now I like to really mix it up. These earrings are so comfortable, they're lightweight, and so I really find them easy to wear to work. I forget they're even in my ears, and I just love how beautiful they look. They could go with a nice dress, a nice blouse like I'm wearing today. They're perfect for work or an evening out. Now, another piece they sent me are these earrings, and I like earrings that dangle but aren't too heavy. These are just perfect with a little stone. They add so much of a brightness to my look without it being overly done. I don't like very heavy jewelry, so these are just perfect. And this little pebble necklace, you've probably seen a lot of people wearing these now. It's so comfortable. It's that minimalist chic look that I love so much. Louisa is such a great company. They're carbon neutral. They just do everything they can for the planet. Their packaging is beautiful. So my friend that's the mom of our team will be getting a beautiful gift from Louisa that I'll be purchasing and gifting. Speaking of friends, one of my besties here on YouTube, Mary Ellen After 60, well, she talked about a cleanser recently from Prequel. Now, this is a brand started by a dermatologist that's here, Dr. Ellis, on YouTube, and she's amazing. This cleanser is gorgeous. It's got glycerin in it, and it just glides on the skin. My skin feels so clean. It never feels drying. Now, it's fragrance-free, which is huge for me. I have very reactive skin. It's also hyperallergenic, allergy tested, suitable for all skin types. I find this works amazing on my mature skin. I just love it, and really it's very affordable when you compare it. This is 13.5 ounces. I think this ran a little over $18. And I don't even need a lot for this. I use my face brush. I put a little bit on that, and boy, does my skin feel clean. Clean skin is really important for your skin health. I find that if I don't get my skin clean enough, not only does my skin suffer, but when I apply my makeup, it doesn't look great either. So it's really important what we use to cleanse our skin so that we can get it super clean and healthy. Boom recently sent me this Boom Scrub. It's a deep cleaning exfoliant, and I am really into exfoliants that are gentle, and this certainly is. It goes onto the skin without any scratching like some of these scrubs, and I just gently do little circles, and what they say is to let it sit. And the purpose of this scrub is to get rid of dull skin, make the complexion look brighter. Well, it does that. My pores look so beautiful. You know, our pores, I've been doing a lot of research on pores, and pores, the part of the reason why they look so bad as we get older for many of us, I'm speaking about myself, is that we don't have that bounce back of the skin anymore. Our collagen isn't as strong as when we were younger. So those pores just sort of, the skin stretches out as the skin is sagging. Well, it can fill up with a lot of gunk. So it's important to get the skin really clean, and this worked great. I love that you leave it on like a mask. You let it sit for 5 minutes, rinse it off. So it's not something that's aggressive. It works beautifully and definitely makes my skin look brighter. I am all about essences. I've been using them for at least 3 years now on my skin, and what a difference. I wish these had been around when I was younger, because the moisture they give is incredible without the weight. Many moisturizers are so heavy, they make my skin look very saggy, and my skin doesn't look that great if I use a heavy moisturizer. So I prefer these essences. They work great for where I live too. I live in Florida. It's high humidity. And if you have on a heavy moisturizer, your skin will just feel really sticky and icky. So this is one I've been using lately. It's from Thank You Farmer. It's their Pure Rice Essence Toner. It's beautiful. The purpose of this toner is to get rid of your dull skin, and it's made for sensitive skin. It has no fragrance. That was a big selling point for me. I'm trying to get rid of fragrance in my makeup and in my skincare as much as I can. This feels so calming on my skin. It makes my skin, again, look brighter, healthier, more youthful. These are all the things I'm looking for, so I'm so glad I found this toner. Many skincare moisturizers and essences need to go on damp skin. And sometimes in the morning, I don't feel like I need to wash my skin. It's really clean. I got it clean the night before. And it might be a night when I'm just really not wearing much of anything on my skin. So I need to get the skin wet. And one way I do that is with the Aven water, the spray-on water. Now, some people will look at this and think, what a waste. Why is that woman spending money on water? But I love the way this hydrates the skin. I will just spray it first. In the summer, if I'm super hot and I just feel like my skin is irritated, I might not even be wearing makeup that day, and I'll just get this out and just give my skin a little spray like that, and it just feels great. If I feel there's any part of my skin that's too dry, I'll hydrate it a little bit. But when I'm applying my essences and those things, they need to go on damp skin. So if I'm putting it on first thing in the morning, I'll get this out, spray my face, and then apply the skincare. So this is a real helpful tool. One thing that works great instead of using retinol on certain nights for my skin has been azelaic acid. I love the one from Paula's Choice. I've used that for quite a while. This is super affordable. This is a little less money. I think Paula's is maybe a little more cosmetically elegant. I really love it. I've bought it for a long time. But I just wanted something I could use on some nights if I notice my skin is sensitive. When I broke out with rosacea about 3 years ago, my dermatologist had put me on azelaic acid to calm everything down, and it did. And so did getting rid of dairy. That was the cause of the breakouts. But I found that azelaic acid works great for texture on my skin, for pores. And so I went back and purchased some recently. I hadn't been using it in a while, and I just felt like my pores were getting a little more noticeable. This really helps. It's great for calming the skin too. Every once in a while, my skin will get sensitive for some reason or another, and this is what I use. I've been testing out a lot of sunscreens recently to find some more. I have a few that work great. My Alana Mitchell I talk a lot about that will not break me out. If I just try any old sunscreen from the store, most likely I'll end up with a terrible rash that will last for days. So mineral sunscreen I found works the best. I've been using this one from Tula. It's their Mineral Magic. What I love about this, it looks really pretty on my skin for days I might not be wearing makeup. It plays well under makeup. My makeup doesn't pill when I use this. It has a slight amount of tint to it, but not very noticeable, not like my Alana Mitchell, where I feel like I have almost a CC cream on. You're not going to get that from this, but it does have UVA, UVB protection, SPF of 30, and it's great for my sensitive skin. My lips are always covered in something. Now, it's not that I have dry lips. I just like the feel of moisture on my lips. I really don't suffer from any kind of dry lips or peeling lips or anything like that. But I'm enjoying this Mari. It's super affordable. I do want to warn you, I've mentioned this once before, that it's not full, full of product. The product is just in this little part here. But it's very moisturizing. I like the way it looks. It's very pretty. I wear it to bed at night. It keeps my lips feeling very soft, pillowy. So that's why I wear these kind of things. I just like the way they feel on my lips. Speaking of lips, I have 3 products to share with you that have sunscreen in them. When you're outdoors for walks and doing these things, I like to have something with a sunscreen in it. So let's start off with Tatcha. Tatcha's recently come out with this new balm that has sunscreen in it. It has a 25 sunscreen. The packaging's beautiful. It just looks like a designer packaging. And this is the shade Plum Blossom. Now, I will tell you, you're not going to get tons of color from these. So you might want to buy a little deeper shade than you would normally buy. But this plum looks actually to me a lot more peach and much lighter than it, say, looks here in the tube. But I like the feel on my lips. It feels a lot like the lipstick from L'Oreal, the Glow Paradise. Now, I did that recently in a YouTube short comparing them. If you're going just for that look, then I say go with the Glow Paradise. They're beautiful. But if you're wanting sunscreen protection, if that's why you're purchasing it, then I think the Tatcha is fantastic. Another option is this from Nude Stick. They have one with a 30 sunscreen in it. It's a lip primer, but I think it looks beautiful on its own. It's a beautiful nude, but you could put this on and then put lipstick mixed with it if you're looking for more pigment or maybe a brighter shade. But I think this is just wonderful. It feels beautiful on the lips. I don't get such a strange sunscreeny taste. Some of these irritate me, the taste or the smell of them. And this is just in a regular squeezy tube with a slant. But I really like this. I like the shade on its own. One I started using recently that's super affordable is from Golden Rose. It's their Glow Kiss. It's a tinted lip balm with an SPF of 15, and that's what I'm wearing right now. I bought the shade Strawberry. I only bought one because I wanted to try them out and see if I liked the formula. But look at how pretty this is. I'm going to put a little more on for you. It just glides across the lips, has a beautiful shine to it. Look. Look at that shine. I think it's great, super affordable. It does have a strawberry scent, so if you don't like that, you won't enjoy this. But I think it feels really good on the lips, very moisturizing, and I like the color and the sunscreen protection. You all hear me rave all the time about my Kiehl's eye cream, and that's still my number one. I just can't get over how great that is. But I saw this one was getting rave reviews. It's a black snail collagen all-in-one eye cream. And so I purchased this, and I think it's great also. What I like about this, I've been using it in the morning, It's very thin, and it's a lot like, you can see, like the snail mucin, but it sinks quickly into the skin, leaves so much moisture. I don't have any trouble with dry under eyes when I use this, and it gives a beautiful dewy look to the under eye. It's pretty affordable when you look at the cost of most eye creams. So I'm super happy I bought it. It says all-in-one eye cream that it's for face, eye, neck. I do bring it down here. I do want to mention that it has a very soft scent to it, but it's not been irritating to me at all. And I really do like it for having an eye cream that plays well under makeup. Now, I find that Kiehl's does too, but that's definitely a little bit heavier than this. So if you're looking for something very thin to wear in the under eyes, then you might want to give this a go. Now I want to mention a product that I used and sort of forgot about. When my mom passed away, I was going through her things, and one of her all-time favorite products I ever recommended was the B Naturals Peeper Keeper. She raved about that, and I used it for so long, but people get tired of hearing about the same product, so I'm always trying new things, but I regretted ever giving this up for many reasons. First of all, I used to not only use it in the under eyes, but I would use it as a highlighter. And maybe the most important thing I used it for was lip lines. I would use this around my lips to help with the lip lines, and it would keep hydrated there so long that even at the end of the day, my mouth area still looked good. So I've gone back to this. I have mentioned it recently. I probably won't mention it for a while after this. But if you're new here, I wanted to say something about it. I also use it like a highlighter. So I go right onto the cheeks for beautiful dewy look without any powder. You could even take, say, your powder blush and take some of this, mix it together, and make your own cream blush. So there's so many things you can do with this. You can put it on your cuticles. I'll show you what I do for the lips. I just take it and I go like this and do little circles around where I get lip lines like that. And it really just keeps that area moisturized all day to where I don't have issues with lip lines as much as I do when I don't use it. Thank you again to Anna Louisa for partnering with me. All of the links for everything are in the description below. I hope that you all will have a beautiful and blessed Mother's Day. I know it's hard for many of you. So many of you have written me and told me you've lost either your dad or your mother this year, and I send my heartfelt condolences. I know how hard it is to lose a parent, and when these holidays come up, they are extra challenging, especially the first. This will be my first Mother's Day without my mom, but I am so thankful I had her all these years, and I'm also thankful to be a mom. I do have two beautiful daughters, and I know they'll be missing my mom too. So I think paying it forward and doing something nice for someone else that's maybe lost their mom, like my friend has, is a great way to remember our own moms. I love you all so much. I hope you have a blessed week, and I'll see you soon.